Hey everybody, it's David. I'm here with Jonathan Coward from Bartlett Trees. He's a master arborist, my go-to guy for any tree questions. Let's dive deep on this Waterfront Wednesday about trees in the critical area. It'll be a two-part series. So let's get right to it, two-minute drill. How do you know if your home is in the critical area?
Easiest way to think about it, 1,000 feet from the water.
Perfect. How do you know if your home is in the buffer zone, and what's the difference between buffer and critical area?
Sure, so the buffer is going to restrict what you can do a lot further, and it's about 100 feet from the mean high tide, they call it. It's going to be expanded by steep slopes, streams, and wetlands, so you really want to contact the county.
Okay. When I'm showing a property, I'm out at a property, I've heard all sorts of different things, but one thing that seems to stick with people is if it's less than 4 inches in diameter, they just have the right to cut it down. Is that true or false?
It's false. I've heard some diameters thrown out there. I've heard if it's an invasive species, you can do that, but really if it's inside the buffer, you're going to need a permit.
Okay, let's go to invasive species. You cannot cut down invasive species, even if you determine it is, without a
vegetation management plan.
Look, it's right there in your hand.
So it is an actual document. There's a space on the back for the certified arborist or the licensed tree expert number. So you should have a professional fill that out for you. And back to the invasive species, you're going to need a permit. If you're outside of the buffer, you can remove those things under a certain threshold.
Okay, outstanding. What if a tree is dead? Can you just make the determination and take it?
Sure. It's going to be an easy permit to get, but you still need to put it on the form.
Okay, outstanding. What if a tree is dead or leaning onto your structure, your pool, your pier? Can you just take that out for your own safety?
Inside the buffer, you're still going to need a permit, and you should contact the certified arborist.
Outstanding. That completes part 1 of our video. We will go to part 2 of our video series about trees in the critical area. Thank you, Jonathan.
Sounds good. Sure thing.
All right.